What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the MaddenBallerz YouTube channel and our Philadelphia Eagles franchise. Last week, the Eagles were in Washington taking on the Redskins in an NFC East matchup, and the Redskins came away with the victory, sending the Eagles to their third straight loss. This week, the Eagles will be looking for a victory again at home against the Minnesota Vikings, who come in with a lot of injuries. Teddy Bridgewater's out for the year. Sam Bradford's out for the next few weeks, so it'll be Shaun Hill manning the helm at quarterback for them. Can Carson Wentz and the Eagles get the victory? We're going to find out as we kick off here, and the Vikings get first crack at it, and it turns into an interception here on third down by Nolan Carroll. So the Eagles take over inside the red zone, 1st and 10. Ryan Matthews up the middle for about 9.5 yards down to the 3. That's up 2nd and inches. And they go back to Matthews, but he stopped short. Actually loses a few there. And it'll be 3rd down and 1. Carson Wentz will take the snap, fire to the end zone, and it's caught by Nelson Aguilar for the touchdown. And the Eagles start the day with a takeaway and capitalize with a touchdown. Minnesota's next drive sees them go down the field and get into Philadelphia territory inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10, and they're going play action, and they're going to hit Charles Johnson here, and Johnson's going to be out of bounds at the 1. 1st and goal. Shaun Hill going to get pressured, and he's going to throw that one out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. That brings up 2nd and goal. Hill pressured again, but gets it off to Kyle Rudolph for the touchdown. And the Vikings tie this one up after the extra point at 7 apiece. Eagles looking for a big answer here on their next drive, as Ryan Matthews going nowhere there. Short gain of 1. Later on, it's 3rd and 1. Wentz outside the pocket, going to go deep, and he finds Jordan Matthews for the catch. But flag down, and this one's coming back, holding on the Eagles. Makes it 3rd and 11. And Wentz this time, his pass will be knocked down, incomplete. And the Vikings get the stop. They take over after the punt and make it into Philadelphia territory inside the 30 now. And the Eagles have to try to stop them on 3rd down, 3rd and 6. Shaun Hill's pass knocked down by Nolan Carroll. And the Eagles forced a field goal attempt here. 42 yards. Kick is up and good by Blair Walsh. And the Eagles will get the ball back here, moving it towards midfield. They get into Vikings territory inside the 40. Big 3rd down here. Can they pick it up? Wentz going deep. And Zach Ertz makes the catch. Covered nicely there, but he still makes the grab. 1st and 10. Wentz going to dump it off to Green Beckham, and he's inside the 10-yard line down to the 7. And it's 1st and goal for the Eagles. They'll set up in the shotgun here. Wentz will look here, dump it off to Ryan Matthews, and he's got it down to the 6, gain of 1. 2nd and goal. Wentz going to the corner of the end zone, and it is caught by Matthews, but no, they rule him out of bounds. We would challenge this one, though. Let's take another look at this one. He makes the catch, and it looks like he gets both feet in bounds. Right one in, it looks like. Left one in. But they rule it incomplete and do not overturn it. And the Eagles settle for 3rd down here. And they fire to the end zone. Wentz incomplete for Matthews. And they will settle for a field goal, tying it at 10. Minnesota takes over here midway through the 2nd quarter. And then we go back and forth. An Adrian Peterson injury there. And finally, 3rd and 13 for the Vikings. Sean Hill gonna dump it off to Wright, Jarius Wright, but he cannot reach the first down marker, and that would send us to halftime. Before we head to the second half of this game, we're going to take a look at the halftime stats. The Vikings lead in offensive yards with 150. Eagles have 100, but a takeaway. And we get the second half started here, and the Eagles going to start it like the Vikings did with a turnover. And the Vikings have the ball inside the red zone. Eagles need to get a stop here. 1st and 10. It's Matt Asiata for a gain of 2. 2nd down, they go back to Asiata, and he gains a couple more. And that's going to set up 3rd down for Minnesota. Sean Hill back to pass here. Lots of time. And he throws this one right to Jordan Hicks. It's picked off. And he's going to return this one out past the 35 to the 40. And the Eagles have their second takeaway of the day. And they're going to move the ball into Minnesota territory at the 31. Inside the 30 now at the 27. 3rd down. Can they keep their drive going? They do. Jordan Matthews with the catch down to the 10. And it's 1st and goal for Philly. They'll set up here with just over 8 to go in the 3rd quarter. Wentz in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap. Hand it off to Matthews, who breaks one tackle almost and gains a couple. 2nd and goal. Wentz back to pass. Pressure coming, and he is sacked. Taken down by Sharif Floyd at the 19. That's a loss of 11. 3rd and goal. Wentz looking, can't find anybody, and scrambles inside the 15. Taken down at the 11. And the Eagles will have to settle for a 28-yard field goal. Kick is up, and it is good. And the Eagles take a 13-10 lead as the Vikings take over, and they move the ball down the field here, close to midfield, and their drive stalls. Eagles go back and get it inside Minnesota territory. 3rd down. Wentz going deep, and it's Zach Ertz with another big catch. And it's a 1st down at the 21 of Minnesota. 2nd down and 6. It's going to be a draw play to Ryan Matthews, and he's going to be wrapped up after a short gain. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Wentz will look to pass here, but a free rusher will come in. Chad Greenway will get the sack on Carson Wentz. And the Eagles once again have to settle for a field goal attempt. 41 yards. Kick is up and good. And it's a 6-point game here in the 4th quarter. As we simulate ahead, going back and forth are the Eagles and Vikings. Finally, we have the Vikings inside the 15 of Philly. And it's going to be a read option by Sean Hill, and he's going to get stripped of the ball. And it's picked up by Jordan Hicks. The 3rd takeaway today, and the 2nd for Jordan Hicks. And the Eagles will take over here. And they will stall, have to punt it back to Minnesota. And they're going to try to get back in this game here, only down by 6. Sean Hill on 1st and 10, going deep, and he's picked off. 4th turnover today by the Vikings. And that one could seal it, as we will run the ball here. Kenyon Barner going to break 1 tackle, 2 tackles, 3. And he gets inside Minnesota territory. 1st and 10. Handoff to Barner up the middle. He goes for 11. And Minnesota takes their first timeout. And one more 1st down should seal it. Kenyon Barner up the middle on 2nd and 4. And he's got that 1st down, and that will do it. The Philadelphia Eagles break their 3-game losing streak with the victory over the Minnesota Vikings, 16-10. So the Eagles get it done in their losing streak and get the victory 16-10 over the Vikings. Carson Wentz didn't do much today, though the offense didn't do much. It was more of a defensive battle today, and the defense won with 4 takeaways today. A big day for Jordan Hicks on defense, an interception. and a fumble recovery, and the Eagles improved to 3-3 on the season. The Giants still lead the NFC East though at 5-2. Coming up next for the Eagles, a road game against the Dallas Cowboys, who are coming off a 40-28 loss to the Green Bay Packers and sit at the bottom of the NFC East. They're going to be without Randy Gregory, Kellen Moore, and Tony Romo, so it's Dak Prescott at quarterback for the Cowboys, though they have a lot of other pieces on this team: Jason Witten, Sean Lee, and Dez Bryant. I want to hear your thoughts on today's game. What players stood out to you, good or bad? Leave your comments down below in the comments section. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button and share the video as well. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel and want to see more Philadelphia Eagles franchise. And as always, you can follow me over on Twitter at MaddenBallerz, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.